Fake Order Localization panel. How are we doing today? Wow, this is right in my face. I don't feel the passion. The passion. We have a couple Nero over here. No passion. Ooh! No passion. Come on, I want to hear passionate one. Crunchyroll Expo, how are we doing today?
Woo!
Yeah! Red up still alive. Welcome to the localization panel. Let me introduce myself first. Next slide. In case you guys are wondering who the hell is this crazy, I'm on stage talking and then you see me passing out stuff and the dealer's whole be like, why is that crazy guy on stage talking? I am, my name is Albert Cao. I'm actually the localization producer at Aniplex of America for Fate Grand Order. So everything you see in game right now, I read it. Yes, I'm the one that approved. What's up, my homies?
Awesome.
I just made Marie best girl. That's me, right here. About Altria though, that's not me. I talked to Japan about it. Like, yo, you really want to go with Altria or Artoria? They're like, Altria. Well, we got Altria. Sorry. Now here at this localization panel, oh, I got you. Here at this localization panel, I'll talk about what it's like working on Fate Grand Order, what's the localization process like, okay, I really cannot see you guys. Any of you want to work in the anime industry or video game industry in the future? Raise your hand. That is actually, I heard neither. Yeah, I wouldn't do it if I were here. I captured a scene from Unlimited Playworks. I posted it outside of my cube. It's a scene where Archer says to Emiya, that's hell you're walking into. That's outside my cube, and I see that every time I walk into work. Alright, so I'll be talking about what it's like working on FGO. I'll answer your questions regarding localization, why do I write some of the stuff, where What's Up My Homie comes from, and stuff like that. But also, some people actually ask me, yo, if you're gonna go up on stage and talk, do you give out the same chords? No, I don't.
Damn.
I'm not that guy. My last name does not have salt or river in it. I can do it. I'm not that guy that can bring you stones. However, I can fight for new information. How many people here actually went to the AOA panel? Raise your hand. So there's some. Who hasn't been? Who didn't go to the AOA panel? Oh, okay, that's a lot of people too. Okay, so, well, since this is gonna be a Fate Grand Order panel, you know, we gotta show you something Fate related. So first I'm gonna show you something Fate related. Chapter 1 of Heaven's Feel will be coming soon to the theaters. Rejoice. Unfortunately, I don't have any more information regarding this. I hope I can say something about coming soon in. I can't even say what's happening after the in, so. But follow us on FateStayNightUSA.com. We'll update the information as soon as we can. Now, next slide. Fate Grand Order, that's what we're here for, right? Woo! Woo! I hope if I ask the question, how many of you play the game? I hope I can see everybody's hand, right? How many of you play the game?
Yeah!
Yeah! Keep your hands up if you play the Japanese version too. Woo! Okay, that's a lot, y'all.
Yeah.
How many of you beat through the Japanese version? Like you're in Epic of Remnants right now.
Still weak as fuck.
Oh, we suffer the same fate. I hate the Knights of the Round Table, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, so we're here talking about Fate Grand Order is now available on iOS and Android. Did I say Android? Android.
Android.
And And this guy is working on localization. Oh shit. So, it's available right now for the people who just watched the Fate series but never played the game. Fate Grand Order is a command card battle RPG, I will say, with a lot of RNG. That we introduced servants from the previous series of the Fate franchise, and we added in new servants who you've never seen before. It's a pretty cool combat battle system. I personally really like it. It's easy to learn, but it's hard to master the kind of things. Very. Especially at the beginning, you just like bust or kill, like bust or kill everything. And then later you realize that's not working right now. Yeah. My berserker keep dying. Wait, this is not right. I'm doing something wrong here. And then you realize there's a 1-star archer that can kill everything. And then he dies.
Yeah, it's tragic.
Let me see if I can find the ghosting on my shirt right now. I think it's somewhere in the back. It's okay, he died. So, also a lot of heroic spirit, a lot of consultants, some historical figures into battles. I mean, and then whoever thought King Arthur is gonna be a girl is
right.
Yeah, I'll ask him that question one day. Yeah. Yo, Nasu Sensei, what were you smoking? or Mordred, which I'm very confused. Anyway, now, next slide. So before I get into any more new information, just a quick reminder that although the Moon Goddess event ended, the Moon Goddess pickup summon is still happening right now. Any of you got Orion already? Few. Those that raise your hand, can you stand up and walk out that door, please? Your presence makes me sad. I cannot imagine how much money I put into Gilgamesh. I know there's a Gilgamesh in the room right now. Where are you?
Yeah.
Dude, why won't you come home, bro? Why won't you come home? $800 not good enough for you? Am I too mongrel? I'm not Zashu enough to summon you? Made me sad, bro. It's okay, it's okay. This summon's still happening right now. Also, a lot of people was like, yo, cool, you guys timed the Moon Goddess event with the eclipse. I didn't know it was happening. That was a pure coincidence.
Wow.
You know, a lot of shows say that whatever happens, the game is pure coincidence. Yeah, that was coincidence. It's like, I know, it's like, oh, there's an eclipse on Monday? Oh, wait, really? Promotion opportunity. So, if you haven't summoned Orion, those 3 people that raised your hand, I don't like you. For the rest of you guys who haven't summoned Orion and want to summon Orion, this is your last chance. You have to August 31st UTC, 3:59 UTC. A lot of people's like, yo, what the heck is UTC? I don't know either. Let me translate. That's August 30th, 8:59 PM. You have until then to summon Orion. Now, the old stuff is finished, but the interesting start began. This is what I'm here for. I cannot give you stones. I wish I can though. You know, it would be cool. Be like, yo, I'm here. I'm gonna give you guys 1 stone.
Wow. You push it up to 10.
And and then we gave away like 20 anime expos, so like 1 stone's like nothing. I'm sorry. I'll work hard, senpais. Now, I got some very cool information. It's brand new information that originally we're not gonna announce it here because Crunchyroll Expo, we didn't think there'd be this many people. But now that we're here, this information is the first time we're showing this. Well, the first time we're being at the AOA panel. The second time we're showing this. Still new, it counts on the same day, it counts. Alright, let's roll the new clips.
Okay, okay.
Kyo 決、極光は反転する。
光を飲め。エクスカリバーモルガン。
I have two comments when I saw that clips. I was like, first of all, MP5? Yeah, that ain't ever happening.
Just need more money.
Second of all, don't ask me about the animation. I don't know. Some people were like, yo, that altered animation is old. I know. I will try. I'll let you guys know. Technically, official answer, I don't know. It will come soon. I promise you guys. You'll get updated. Now, I'm going to talk about what was it like working on Kintoki. Kintoki is a very interesting character. Also, by the way, yeah, we're doing an event in case you don't know. We're doing an event and Pick Up Summon where Kintoki will be featured and available for the first time. Woo! That guy is the most OP berserker in the beginning. I mean, charge MP like that? What the hell does that? So we'll have Kintoki available. When it will be available? Soon. How soon? I cannot tell you yet. However, you know, we do gacha for 2 days now at the booth, and we say like and follow our page. There's a reason. Please like and follow our page. If you want stuff. And I mean stuff. And Kintoki. Well, we're not giving it away in case you got confused there. Now, we'll do an event, but if you like and follow our page, you will know firsthand when we'll be doing the event, and it will be soon. Now, Kintoki, back to Kintoki. Kintoki is a very interesting character when it comes to, you know, localizing Japanese servants like that. Sasaki Kochiro will be another thing. Ushiwa Kamaru, that was hard too. So when we come to Japanese servants, I run into dilemmas of what do? Do I translate the name directly? So I guess Kintoki will be like, what, Golden Time? Well, that sounds cool. I should have done that. His name should have been Golden Time. Sakata Golden Time. Or when it comes to their noble phantasm, do I keep the Japanese name or do I translate its meaning? Let's say, for example, Dannoura Hasotobi. Do I keep Hasotobi as Hasotobi or I keep it as Able Leap? As you guys know, I changed it to Able Leap. That dilemma comes to, you know, some people do understand Japanese. You know, when it comes to, so they understand the meaning, they understand where it comes from. However, a new player experience is also something that I have to keep in mind a lot. Is that, you know, it's fun playing Fate Grand Order, but it's even more fun when you get to introduce your friend into playing it, be able to play with your friend. That's one of the greatest feelings ever. And I want to be able to do that, you know, to be able to say that, hey, you know, I got this, you know, great game right here, you know, with SSR drop rate at 1%. This game's great. No, it's a great game. It's very interesting, and it's one of those games that even low rarity servants can be very powerful and useful. Stella, for example. I keep dying. Or Anderson. Anderson is really powerful. He's really good if you don't get waiver, or in the future Merlin like me, because I'm like that. I throw in the money and just... Yogamesh! Why won't you come home?
He'll come back.
So when it comes to new player experience, you know, oftentimes we have to think about how do we localize those Japanese names? Do we have to keep it as traditional to kind of express the flavor of the servants? Or do we want to pay more attention to so people can understand the context? That we have to kind of judge it a little bit. And also when it comes to Kintoki, he loves everything gold. There's one thing in his servant profile, he says his favorite planet is Venus. Venus in Japanese is the gold star. Now obviously I can't say his favorite planet is the gold star. People are like, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell is a gold star? It's Venus, in case you don't speak Japanese. So that when it comes to that, then I have to figure it out. Well, do I keep Venus? If I keep Venus, it doesn't really make sense. Because some people wouldn't know that it means the gold star. So then we have to think about other things. You know, like his favorite dog is the golden retriever. So when it comes to stuff like that, and when it comes to Kintoki also talk in a very special, thuggy way. So a lot of people ask me, what the hell, why do you make Marie say, what's up, my homies? Well, one reason, because it's funny as hell. I really originally just want to say, I I was writing that line and I saw like a translator send me that line. I'm like, this is funny, I'm keeping it. And not the greatest meme ever. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks. That one guy, thanks. So that's why the Kintoki have to talk thuggy, but not completely thuggy, because while he talks thuggy, but he has that loyalty. You know, he has that just in him. So how do we express that in the language is also a very difficult part. Now we're done talking about Kintoki. I have one more clip to show. Those that went to the AOA panel, please don't say anything right now, because I want raw reactions. Anyway, so I have one more trailer I want to show you guys. It's first time, second time showing this. Roll trailers.
三章開幕2つの時代を超え物語は新たなる航海へフェイトグランドオーダー第3得意点封鎖集客司会をゲームス好評配信中
Chapter 3. Woo!
Can't wait to play pirates.
Actually, like throughout this weekend right now, I have some people that come over to me and say, "Hey, when are we gonna hear anything about Okeanos?" And I'm just like shaking. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. So yes, Okeanos. We're working on Okeanos right now. We want to show you guys that trailer. It's a finalized stage right now, so it's coming soon. How soon? Not next year, but soon. Soon. Okeanos is a very interesting story and chapter to work on because, as we all know, Okeanos happen on the sea right now. For those that you don't know, it happens on the sea. You're running to pirates and stuff like that.
Really?
So now it comes to the hard part. When we translate Okeanos, we actually run into a lot of pirate talks. Do we want to translate the pirate talks into pirate talks, or just regular English? And then there's a difference between Old English and pirate talk Old English. And then our heads were just kind of like splitting open, like what's going on? So it's very interesting to translate that. Also, the servant with the red head, red coat, scar across her face. I'm gonna put in $300 by the way, because I really want that servant. But please don't reveal her name right now for those that don't know who she is yet. Please, I beg of you. Cool. And she talks like a parrot. Pirate. Again, this guy's the head of Localization. I'm sorry. She's a pirate, but she's a very brave pirate. And although she knows everything she does is evil, but she has her own rules that she follows. So it doesn't make her feel like evil. Then how do we translate that into the text? Is also very difficult. Also, Blackbeard. Come on, man. Blackbeard talk like otaku. He dresses in otaku. How the hell I translate www? Yes, you're gonna see a lot of lol in game. I'm just letting you know right now. You will see lol, Rofo, and Lamau. I'm just letting you know, Blackbeard will talk like that. And the reason is that we want to keep his character intact. How he was in Japanese, we won't be able to translate that over. And a lot of times that's where it's really the difficult part is that how do we translate that over? And that normally takes a lot of time. Because not only we have to just write everything in English, we also have to review it to make sure that the language makes sense. That's mostly the gist of like localization, how it is, and stuff like that. Next slide. So Q&A. Do I really want to do Q&A? I don't want people shaking. Yes, Q&A. So I will open up for questions. So if you want questions, you want to ask me, how the hell I got this job? What the hell do I do for my life? Why do I name it Altria? Line up right here. Well, no one has any questions? Actually, I can see right now. This is terrible. Anybody has any question regarding fake grand order? If you do, come down right here in this line. Any question is fine. No holds bar. I don't care. Just don't shake me, and anything else is fine.
You say shank?
Any question is fine. Except for how much you get paid. I can answer. Oh wow, I like this angle because I can see everybody.
So with the Japanese version, we had a lot of special events regarding anime such as Prisma and Kari no Kyokai. Will we be getting those events in the NA version eventually?
Currently the plan, oh actually, before everybody started leaving right now, as you guys realize, you do not have a mini poster and a comment spell stickers. This beautiful thing's on my hand right now. At the end of this panel, I will have two rows stand up, leave, grab your stuff. 2 more rows, leave, grab your stuff. 2 more rows, leave, grab your stuff. So if you want the stickers and the poster, please stay till the end. We'll be passing it out toward the end, and I'll instruct everybody how to do that. We cool?
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can take those stickers home.
No, we'll take them.
Yeah? Woo! Okay, yes, continue your question.
So yeah, that was just my question, whether or not we'll eventually get those events in the American version.
Currently, a lot of people ask those questions throughout AX and many other events. Our goal is to try to deliver the same experience the Japanese players have to the US server. Exactly. Yes, that includes the 1% SSR drop rate.
Yay.
So we want to bring every single event over. That's what we want. But will that actually happen? We're not sure. We'll try our best to, at least currently that's the plan, to bring every single event down on the Japanese server to the US. If anything happens, obviously we'll update with everybody, but that's our current plan right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
In the Japanese version, around the time that Okionos came out, we got updated dailies, I think it was, and I'm really tired of farming Saber monuments.
Me too.
Aren't we all?
We get those around the same time?
I'm not sure the exact schedule yet, but we'll have those updates soon.
Farming goes to picture the time we get.
And 2 quick questions. Are we ever getting the Fate Stay Night visual novel? And what is your favorite HC from it?
Wait, what's the second question?
What is your favorite HC from the original visual novel?
Oh!
I did say any question. I did not expect that many. When it comes to the visual novels, obviously we're not sure yet. Me personally, this is me personally. Don't look at this check right now. Me personally, when we start doing the FGO project, I really want to localize the other visual novels as well. The reason being that, let's say in the future we threw out the CCC event. Fate Extra CCC was never localized. How am I supposed to do that event? Everybody will go through the game and be like, yo, what the heck is this? Who's this woman? Oh my god, what's she doing? That's Kiara, by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about. I really want to, but that I cannot promise that. Now, what was the second part of your question?
What is your favorite H scene from the visual novel?
I will never tell you that.
That means it was a ruined scene.
Come to the booth, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm playing on the Japanese servers and I'm curious how you're planning
Let me call you off real quick right now. And even if we're localizing the visual novels, it won't be the H ones. Just letting you guys know. It will be Realta Noah. I know, sadness. I will secretly release the patch. You did not hear me say that. That was not official. Yes, please, I'm sorry.
Fan translations exist. How are you planning on bringing over events such as Gura Gura Hinoji, which are essentially like chunks of Japanese history? How are you gonna like explain feudal Japan to American viewers? Are you gonna kind of just drop them into it, or?
Whew, that will be hard. I like that sword there, by the way.
I had the full outfit, but I forgot to do repair since fanming, so it's sitting in my car and it's repaired.
Is that helmet?
Yeah. Where'd you get your shirt?
Well,
fan.
I got this from Japan. I abuse my employee power.
I was there last month and I should have got something like that.
Oh really? Nice. Yeah. This. A lot of people ask me how do I got this shirt. I abuse my Aniplex employee power to the max. But yes, Gura Gura. When it comes to Gura Gura event is very focused on the manga that come out, especially the Koha A stuff. The Style manga that actually released a tankobon out of it. Also, there's before the game launch, there's the Gura Gura order. So this is no guarantee, but it is one thing that I am in discussion right now. Is something that I really want to do, because without bringing those manga over to do at least a preliminary explanation, I don't think we can do the event well, because there's a lot of stuff to explain on the side that. Unless you have a prior knowledge, there's no way you could have get the context. So how do we go about that? We have to release some sort of manga for it. Will that happen anytime soon? I hope so. It's something that I really want to do, and we are talking about it. But there's no guarantee. But it's something that I really want to do.
Oh, and just one more quick thing. For events that you totally, like if there's something that you skip, you know, like the Karano Kyokai or anything like that, are you going to still release the servants somehow? Maybe just throw them into the gacha at some point?
Well, Karano Kyokai can say one thing, you know, Aniplex of America released it. Yeah, that box set. Remember the $500 one? Yeah. So if something that we release, it's probably safe to say that we're able to do the event. Because it's something that Aniplex of America licensed. If it's that, then we probably wouldn't have too much trouble releasing it. But let's say, for example, CCC, somehow something wrong into it, we cannot release CCC, then we'll have to talk about it to be like, how do we release a servant, and is there any way you work around it? And it's a definitely room for discussion. And I definitely don't want the US player to feel like they're missing out on the Japanese content that, you know, I could have just played the Japanese version and read the wiki for. That's not the experience I want people to have. I hope that answers the questions. Thank you.
What's your lineup on both versions?
Huh?
Your lineup?
My what?
Your lineup, or like what servers you have?
Which server?
Both.
Both? Right now on the Japanese server, I had May Alter. I'm leveling her right now. Well, she's actually level 90. Skill rank 666.
God dang.
Not MP2 though. I really want MP2, but my lineup is on the Japanese server right now is May Alter, Tamamono Mai, and Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes!
Oh, thanks! Yeah! I feel important right now.
I died for Holmes, man.
This is where, you know, the strategic part of the game comes in. Is that her ability looks like all quick attack and just like instinctually want to shove a whole bunch of quick stuff in there. But she really sucks and she will die really quick. So you need kind of like a support to make sure that also the MP rate is like, for lack of better term, shit. So Tamamo's arts buff, it's really good to make sure that she will gain those MP real quick, because her quick card Noble Phantasm is really powerful, and you want to loop it. So with this combination I tried, I can actually fire Noble Phantasm back to back, and then on the third turn still refresh it and use her third skill again.
Wow.
So that's actually a good and kind of steady way to make sure she stays alive and still remain powerful. Global version? I'm sorry, because a certain server wouldn't come home. So my lineup on the new version sucks. I have Saber, Waver, Anderson. Yes, I have a Waver on the Japanese server. On the server. So it's actually not that bad. So yes, that's my line.
Will there be any censorship like what happened with Matahari in the Chinese server, or what is that?
I will fly to Japan and punch somebody if that happens.
So for New Year's and the anniversary for the Japanese server, we were guaranteed a 5-star with paid ports. Is there any expectation for that in the NA servers?
Secret.
I just had a question about the localization process.
Yes, sir.
So what do you need permission from Japan from exactly? Like,
so when it comes to localizing a game, we have to respect the original creator's intention. That doesn't mean that we have absolutely no choice or no decision-making process. It's not like that. It's a lot of joint decision-making, a lot of back and forth. So when it comes to Ultria, I hear somebody's playing the game right there, right now. You can keep playing them, it's fine.